Welcome to the V&A South Kensington, where we will be in conversation with curators as well as with students of design to be inspired by a few beautiful objects from the South Asia Gallery, all of which have deep roots in India and tell many stories. So lovely to be here. Thank you for spending time with us, Avalon.
My pleasure.
Octavia and I are so keen to learn a little bit more about this object.
This is a very special piece in our collection. It dates from 1867, which is when it was first acquired via an exhibition that happened in Paris that year. What makes this sari particularly special is that it's a really important transition piece in the history of South Asian textiles and saris particularly, because what we have here are natural dyes for all the colors except for this bright pink, which is a very early synthetic dye called magenta, one of the first that ever came onto the market.
It's a pioneer in
Yes,
this.
indeed, in many senses.
Yes, yes.
It's quite a revolutionary piece then.
And what we're seeing in this sari is Indian dyers transitioning from the natural to the synthetic.
Wow. So the yellow would have come from what kind of material?
It came from turmeric.
Turmeric, that's what I thought.
Yes.
Because turmeric, Octavia, is so intrinsic to Indian culture in a celebratory way, in the cuisine. So it's so lovely to be it on a garment, and the synthetic versus the natural is so cool.
The culture is just breathtaking,
Yeah.
such vibrant hues.
It is, it's beautiful.
And what about this incredible label?
It is quite special in the sense that this is the original label from when it was exhibited in Paris. So this was attached when it left Mysore, which is the region that it was exported from.
My family's from Mysore.
And I've grown up visiting silk factories,
Handloom shops. My first sari that I ever wore, living in Downing Street, was a Mysore silk sari. We lit the diyas, as we call them, or lamps, for Diwali for the first time outside the front door to carry my heritage with me. So to be in the presence of this object.
I think for me it's quite poetic because I think of objects traveling through time.
Over many different places and then meeting here at the V&A. It's quite lovely.
That is lovely.
Yeah.
This piece is, in a sense, an ancestor of your sari.
Yes, that's right. That's a great way to say that, yeah. And I was picking up my wedding sari. I didn't quite want to go with yellow, but I wanted to go with the colors of the mango, so I went with green and red. My grandmother, she said to me, for our weddings, we always wear the colors of the mango, because mango is such a special fruit in India. And the raw mango is green with just a bit of hues of red. And obviously the ripe one looks a bit like this. That's always stayed in my mind. The zari means gold. I always think there's gold in it, but I didn't quite realize there's also silver in it. And there's more silver than gold, Avalon.
To make zari?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Octavia and I have washed our hands.
Yes.
Are we able to get a little feel
With
for
clean
it?
hands, absolutely.
Thank you. Do you want to have a little go, Octavia?
You can see it's tarnished now, so it's not as shiny as it would have been at the time.
Wow. Did you see that, Octavia?
That's amazing.
A little bit of uniqueness to each piece, right?
Absolutely, and that is something India excels in.
Yeah.
This sort of piece with limited evidence and limited knowledge, is this kind of like a manuscript? Can you tell like the sort of social and sort of political sort of
Context, yeah.
at the time?
We are missing that social history to some extent on a personal level, but in terms of how it's constructed and what it says about textile technology at the time that it was made, what it says about how quickly that technology was taken up in South Asia, what it says about changing tastes of Indian consumers at that time, all of these things are the kinds of things that we can read into these objects. This piece is actually the first piece that I ever researched from the V&A's collection.
Oh, right.
It was for my student essay, so I know you can get at least 10,000 words out of it.
Yeah, that's a great tip when you're looking for an essay topic.
I'd love to return.
Oh, yes.
You must.
And hopefully discussions like today will inspire you a bit more.